Problem number 2. You keep forcing English logic onto Spanish as if they were interchangeable. Yes, they're very close languages, but they're different languages. When something doesn't fit, instead of admitting your mistake, you decide Spanish doesn't make sense, as if the problem were the language and not your inability to see it for what it is. You don't adapt. You expect Spanish to adapt to you. The consequences. Logic isn't universal. Every language constructs and expresses reality in a different way. Spanish isn't going to conform to your English way of thinking. You're the one who has to expand your perception and understand the language on its own terms. Learning language isn't just about memorizing rules and words. It's actually about accepting a new way of processing the world. If you only translate literally or try to think in Spanish using English principles, you'll stay stuck at a basic level. The people who truly master a second language know this. At first, the shift feels uncomfortable, even strange. But once you adapt, you move between two ways of seeing the world effortlessly. The solution: to stop forcing Spanish into your English-based logic, you have to rewrite how you think in the language. Spanish isn't the problem. Your inability to adapt to it is. So here are the concrete actions you must undertake to fix this problem. Think in Spanish from the ground up. Stop translating word for word. Analyze entire phrases and understand exactly how native speakers use them. Instead of asking, "How do I say this in Spanish?" ask yourself, "How would a native speaker say this?" Second, learn from examples, not just rules. Instead of clinging to grammar explanations, expose your brain to real-life usage. Read dialogues, listen to conversations, and write down phrases that reflect natural Spanish structures. Use them until they become second nature. Third, practice mental substitution. Take a sentence in Spanish and swap out parts of it without translating into English in your head. For example, if you learn "me gusta el café," play with variations like "me gusta el té," "nos gusta el vino," "a ellos les gusta la música." This forces you to process Spanish on its own terms. If you apply these steps, you'll stop forcing Spanish into your English-based logic and start using it the way it actually works. That's the only way to break out the beginner level and reach real fluency. Adapt or stay stagnant. The decision is yours.